If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and you get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch indeed, a child shall lead them.
To buy our merch.
Yes, dear listener, yes, dear listener, yes, dear listener. Here we go, here we go. We are, again, dealing with a stream for the big homie 7 Dusted. It is his birthday today. It is also his birthday as a public servant in the United States Armed Forces. Shout out to the big homie. You know I got much love for you, my guy. Having said that, the moment has arrived, dear listener.
Faith No More, the gentle art of making enemies. From FNM's Kings for a Day, Fool for a Lifetime album. Love the dynamic shifts in this song, and Mike Patton's voice is incredible as usual. One of my favorite songs that I've ever covered. Okay.
Oh, you covered this joint. Okay, let's see. The gentle art of making enemies. I feel like I'm going to really love this song. Let's check it out. Go. Bass is hard.
Mistakes, it doesn't have to be like this. If you don't make a friend now, one might make you. So learn the gentle art of making enemies.
Don't you look so surprised? Happy birthday, you fuckers! You blow that candle out, we're gonna kick you! Don't say you're not because you are! Don't say you're not because you are! It's a reason that you are! It's a reason that you are!
All you need is just one more excuse.
You put up one hell of a fight! You put up one hell of a fight!
I wanna hear your very best excuse.
I never felt this much alive! I never felt this much alive!
Your day has finally come, so wear the hat and do the dance and let the suit keep wearing you. This year you'll sit and take it, and you will like it. It's the gentle art of making enemies.
And I deserve a reward! Because I'm the best cock that you ever had! And if I tighten up my hole, you may never see the light again! There's always an easy way out! There's always
Gross.
an easy way out!
listening to this band. Yeah, I've got a friend. He's in a pretty big band, and they were gonna go on tour. They're gonna go on tour with these guys.
Okay.
But he's like, yo, don't say nothing, blah blah blah, because it was like,
well in advance.
it was in advance, and then COVID just came and destroyed it. But he was like, yo, I was like, oh, all right, cool. He's like, yo, I could set you up, get you an interview with them, maybe, blah blah blah, backstage. I was like, yeah, man, whatever. He's like, what is wrong with you? Like, he's like, you idiot. He's like, don't you realize, like, this is like one of the most influential bands, you know, like, ever.
Yeah.
And the guy, their bassist is actually in Korn right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when we were back there chilling with B and them, like, he was, like, right there on the other side. Remember, like, that dancing old lady that was in our little section? The little old lady, she was dancing. That was his mom, Dukes. That was his mom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was his mom.
Oh, okay.
So he's out there with
How
his
do
mom.
you know these things?
Because he's talking to us. He was like literally right next to us, bro. But we were hanging out with B, so we. There was like a lot of people that was in that catering room. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't know.
You didn't know any of them folks. But yeah, like this.
I was so pregnant, all I could see was food.
Oh my god, they wrote this album without a guitar player.
Hired a guy right before recording.
That is
wow.
ridiculous. That is. But here's the thing about this guy. Like, I hear System of a Down in this song. Like, they're trying to build a prison. Like, where you have that silly, and we're gonna go, and the cadence is gonna go right along with the guitar track. Like, think about it. Wake up, put a little back up. It's going, and then you have like an actual real chorus. Like, this to me is like, oh, this is where System of a Down got that little thing from. Because System of a Down has that kind of thing where it's like playful, and then it gets serious.
Yeah.
And like that's this guy.
Yes.
Like he's saying some serious shit, and then the next couple lyrics will just be like
even
very
what he did
playful
with his
and
voice.
tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
And it's exactly what System does. Like System of Down does both of those. Like, so it's crazy to see, like, when I was listening, when we first started really listening to Sabbath, I was blown away. I'm like, oh my God, like, this is where this style came from. This is where that style came from. Like, that to me is why, like, that guy is in a completely different category. It's like, because, like, if you give birth to entire genres of music, like, that's just crazy to me. And this dude, yeah, I agree. Mike can do both parts, unlike System of a Down. I agree with that. Like System of a Down, like they kind of do that vocal by committee. You got the main singer and then the lead guitarist. They kind of work together to kind of get that to do that sound. Okay. Yeah, because it is challenging. Now I haven't seen this guy do it live. We were about to see it live, and then COVID or Dr. Fauci, whoever you want to blame, Allah, whoever you want to blame for that. We were about to see them live, which would have been like a legendary band, like checked off. Like that's why, like he was looking at me like I was crazy.
Yeah.
Because he's like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get y'all an interview. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Blah blah blah.
That's nice.
And I was like, but he knows me long enough to where like that. He's like, yo, what's wrong with you? Like, what's wrong with you? He's like, yo, y'all fighting? I was like, we probably were. I was like, yeah. I was like, Faith No More, they're cool. Whatever. He's like, what? You're an idiot. I'm just glad that he didn't bring that up there because dude in the band is like right there. That would have been pretty bad because he brought up that text that I sent him about the day. So this to me is just like one of those moments. Like, don't look so surprised. You know, happy birthday, fucker. You blow that candle out, we're gonna kick you. We're gonna kick you. Like again, like it's just funny. It's kind of like tongue in cheek. It's kind of like Loki, you know Loki, the mischievous. But then like he goes into like a real chorus. Don't say you're not because you are. Yada yada. Anyway, I was just having a moment because I'm like, yo, damn, this is where System of a Down got that sound from. And I'm not disrespecting System of a Down. Like everybody's influenced by everybody else. I'm just saying like this is like the common ancestor of bands like System of a Down. Like this is where it started. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying people are like, oh, if you say that you were influenced by somebody, you're not. No, the System of a Down is a great band in their own right. I'm not saying anything against System. I'm just saying that you had a song like this written like decades and decades before those guys came out, and it's clear that they were a massively influential band. Yeah. Okay, what did you think the song was about?
you're gonna have to say what, because I honestly, I got, at first it made sense to me. I thought that we were talking about, you know, like basically he says if you don't make a friend now, one might make you, so learn the gentle art of making enemies. Like it almost seemed like he was saying don't get too close to people, like always be able to have that escape hatch is what it kind of seemed like to me. But then like when he went into the happy birthday part, and then when he went into the whole part, there was just, I got lost. I was like, what are we talking about? Why is he saying these things?
Yeah, I deserve a reward. I deserve a reward. Oh my God. There's always an easy way out. That line is just crazy. If I tighten up my blank, you may never see the light again. That's like the disgusting lyric and horrible, but it's just such a brilliant line.
I guess I don't get it. Why is it brilliant?
Well, because you'll never see the light again. That means that your head is up the guy's ass. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, so deeply that, like, you know, like, if he were to do that, then you'd never, that's how much, you know, like, it's just a very poetic, disgusting way of saying, like, get off my ass type of thing.
Okay, so they were, okay, so it still didn't make sense. All of a sudden, like, it took, like, a twist, and I'm like, wait, now the song is sexual?
If that was
what happened?
the tunnel by which he was seeing through the light, that means he's really up the guy's bum. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm uncomfortable. I want to go to the next stand. Let's go to the next stanza. It's just making me fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, there you have it.
All you need is just one more excuse. Well, I want to hear your very best excuse. I've never felt this much alive. Maybe this is him talking about how when he's finally like made enemies with the person and you finally get to tell him how you actually feel about him.
Yeah, and there's like some relationships where it's like there's just so much conflict. It's so toxic that I think that when you say goodbye to those people, then you probably would feel like that. I never felt this much alive. Like all those problems, like, have you ever been around people like that where you're like, oh no, this person again? And then when you were completely done with that person, like you were like relieved?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a person.
I never felt this much alive.
There's a person on this channel. They're like, I'm like, please go. Thank God. I was tolerating you because you were a package deal with this person, but now this person's not around anymore. Get the like. That was a relief. But my virtual self is a little bit different than my like, because in person, people that know that I don't like them generally don't. They're not around me because I don't save that shit up like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
People know, like, when I piece them out and I say, okay, you know, like, people could pretty much know. Mm-hmm. I think that guy was like, oh, it's been whatever, so I can talk. We'll talk and be cool and give a fist bump or whatever. I don't know. But, like, I just think some of this is just cultural. Like, because in New York City, there's not a lot of that shit. There's not a lot of, like...
Right.
Secret beef, like, oh, I don't really like this person, and like that's not how it is. At least when we were coming up, you know.
I do think it's a cultural thing because the way that, well, I don't know. I mean, it's not like I know a whole lot of. I mostly just know white people from Maine, and that is how we handle situations. You know, you're not going to invite the person over necessarily for dinner, but you're still going to be cordial to them when you see them in public.
Well, I'll be cordial too. Just don't, like, I didn't say a word to the dude.
No, you just say hi and everybody highs and bye and you keep walking.
No, I'm not going to say hi and bye.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's definitely a difference. Like, if you have an issue with someone, you do make it clear that there's a problem.
Yeah.
Where I'm not like that. I'll have a problem and I'm keeping it internal, and then all of a sudden I'll have like a blow up point where I'm like, what the fuck?
It says like, you know, the words are so familiar. All the same greats, the same mistakes. It doesn't have to be like this. If you don't make a friend now, one might make you. So learn the gentle art of making enemies. So again, this seems to be one of those like, get them before they get you type of situation based on
And
a
maybe
bunch of previous experience. Don't
maybe
you
it
look
has
so
to do.
surprised?
Maybe it has to do too with people that take advantage of other people. You know what I mean? Like if you have friends and then the friend is always taking advantage of you, where if you guys are just like subtle enemies, then you
But
don't have to
please
have
note,
that.
it says happy birthday, fucker. And
Yeah.
today is Seven's
I
birthday.
know. That's why I laughed when that part.
So
said
happy
that.
birthday, bitch.
I was like, why are you saying happy birthday to yourself? Don't talk
But
to
look
yourself
at
like
him.
that, Seven.
But look at it. Don't you look so surprised? Usually, like on your birthday, like the surprise is good. You know what I'm saying? But here it's like, don't you look so surprised? Happy birthday, fucker. You blow that candle out, we're going to kick you. Kick you. Like, these are your friends, but they're not really your friends.
Oh, right.
See what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because
Don't say you're not because you are. History tells us that you are. Oh, that's a good lie. Don't deny it because you did it in the past. That means you're doing it now. I mean, that's not necessarily true. Just because somebody
Really?
was some way in the past doesn't mean they're going to be like that at present.
well, I agree with that.
So, well, yeah,
I
you
agree that
with
they're-
that. You agree with that in the other direction, though. Sometimes.
I agree that people are not always going to be the same.
Yeah, I mean, that's demonstrably true. Yeah, so this looks like another relationship song that went a bit sour.
Yeah. I was not a very big fan of this one. This is like a 7 for me.
What? How dare you? This
Listen,
one of my
5
favorite
is
songs of the night.
average,
This is
so
a nine-
it's
this is
still
a
got
9. This is a 9.5 for me. It's
2
actually
points above
It's actually my
average.
favorite song of the night so far. To be honest with you, I really, really enjoyed the
Surprising.
song. What that surprised you? Did I like this song that much?
Yeah, I mean, really,
Why?
to be honest with you, I thought that the whole part was going to just throw you off for the rest of the night.
That's the text he gets from his brother this morning. Happy birthday, fucker. It's almost over, y'all. It's almost over. Okay, guys, we are coming right back.
Wait, what did you give it?
I gave it a 9.5. My favorite song of the night so
9.5.
far.
Okay. All right.
We got relationship issues tonight with the band for sure.
Oh, no.
There you are, dear listener. Vin out.
Sorry out.
Go.